Don't let the critics prevent you from doing extraordinary things. You see, sometime back, I got a message from a distant relative, and I was excited because we hadn't connected in over 25 years. And I opened the message up only to find out that it was laced full of criticism about me and my family. Well, I got angry. I was sitting on that keyboard late at night, nobody's up, and I'm like, I'm going to give her a piece of my mind. I'm going to let her know how I feel and how she's wrong and everything else. And I erased some stuff because I said I love Jesus and I can't say that. And I'm a preacher and I can't say that either. And before I hit send, I was so fortunate that the peace of God overwhelmed me so much that my mind began to click right. And then I realized something that was the most freeing thing just about that I'd ever seen or heard in my life. And it was this: consider the source. Consider the source of the criticism. And when I began to really consider the source, I actually began to laugh because I realized something. This person, they didn't come to my wedding. This person didn't come to the birth of any 6 of my children. This person didn't congratulate me on any of those 6 children. As a matter of fact, this person couldn't even tell you the name of one of my children. And I've got 6. Surely you can guess at least one of them. They didn't walk through any valleys with me. They've never cried with me. They've never laughed with me. They didn't stand on the mountaintop during victorious times of my life and celebrate with me. So what gives them the right to criticize me now? But you know who has the power over that? You do. I do. Because I was getting ready to give them the authority, the power, because I was going to respond in a way that didn't line up with my character and didn't line up with how God would want me to do it. So I backed off of the keyboard and I allowed God to take a really ugly situation and turn it into the most beautiful thing that I'd ever seen. And it made me more determined to continue doing what was right before Him. And I responded, but I waited until the next day. And I responded in such a way that wasn't nowhere near as bad as what it would have been. It was actually in love. And I actually had compassion on them because they really have no idea who I am. And so today I want to encourage you. You may be receiving criticism, and some criticism is good, but consider the source. Because if you're letting somebody who's invested nothing in you direct your life, you got to stop.